Sway, the glue that holds our curves together. Here are 3 things to supercharge your control of this essential ice dance skill.
Starting with knee action. This is a bend, extend, and rise to scissor closed drill. We can practice this exercise stationary or in motion, just as forward stroking. However, stationary will really draw our attention to whether or not we are transferring our weight onward to the front leg and powering up to control our ascent. What I refer to as gating is the combined efforts of our free leg, knee action, and sway. However, in this part, we're going to be zoned in on the free leg and foot. As we rise, scissoring close the free leg and foot, the first contact point is with the back of our skating foot. At the peak of our knee action, still on the outside edge, we rub our free foot gently along our standing foot to draw it and our free hip slowly forward to settle in preparation for our next stroke. Part of the sway is controlled by the rock of our standing foot between the outside and the inside edge. Rising to closure, we feel the outside edge of the blade, then as we're rebending, we feel the blade rock to the inside edge.
When we combine our knee action and the gating of our feet, we have the means to apply that gating to our hips or pelvis. Closing the free leg and the free foot to the back of the skating side is a moment of deceleration.
Emphasizing that deceleration and keeping the skating side in the lead as we scissor closed is a really important drill. Once we can control that first moment of closure, we can progress to incorporating the rubbing past of the free foot. Let's take a closer look. From extension, closing into the heel and now gently sliding to the instep. Ideally, that slide forwards or rub forward moment should be in time with our switch from our outside edge across to our inside. But remember, switching from our outside to our inside edge does not mean that we should be surrendering to the next foot immediately.
At this point of closure, our lean should still be into our original circle. And we should have reached the highest point in our knee action. Now, let's check in with our hips. At closure, we want all the free side to be held back slightly. If the hips are managing to hold this discipline, then you'll notice that it's easy to do the same with your entire free side.
Let's be sure we're all comfortable with lean, and here's a couple of exploration exercises. Start with the feet offset, one in front, one behind, and a good amount of knee bend. Our shape is narrow. If we lean stationary, we're going to topple over, but at speed, we can explore angles that we could never consider while standing stationary. Having said that, we don't have to be traveling exceptionally fast in order to start to experiment with lean. And here is our key takeaway for the lean exercise. We want to feel the different moments, low and into our first circle, then rising still into that first circle, then swaying to find the middle, descending into our knees, and finally switching to lean into the second circle. It's so important to emphasize those things that sometimes try using your arms. We go low, rise up, feel how it's still into the same circle, then switching down through the center and across to the opposite side. Now for a barrier exercise. Let's form up our extended position. Hand on the wall and gently press in. Focus on bracing your entire body shape. We should retain core alignment from our shoulder through our standing hip down through the knee, all in one beautiful straight line, so that as we lean, It's as if we're a statue carved of marble and nothing else moves. Sequential chasses are the perfect, simple exercise to focus practicing our sway. The chasse itself allows us to maintain speed and therefore experiment with lean. The repetitive motion allows us to continue to practice our free leg extension and closure. So, challenge number 1. At the end of our final chasse sequence, we rise, we close, we feel the feet rub by, we rebend, and we do not touch the floor with our incoming foot. We try and hold it and check how much balance we truly have. And if sequential chasses just don't feel hard enough, let's do our impersonation of Dracula. Let's cross those arms in front and off we go and see our control level. Again, we should be gating the rotation at the point of switching curves, rising, closing, checking the free side back, and only delivering the free side on when we're ready. And one last check, bending, pushing, rising, closing, and see if you can stay over that outside edge without any swing. That's our second challenge and our biggest one. I hope this video will help you to become more mindful of your sway.